Well, greetings everyone and welcome to another episode of Can't Wait Wednesdays here on the KB Radio Network, where we preview upcoming films and television series of the upcoming week. How are we doing, everybody? This has been a accelerated year, I must say. I'm really scratching my head in disbelief. I feel like we just started August. Honest to God, I really feel we just started August, and this is it. This is the last day of the month. I'm tripping out over that, and I don't know, maybe because I'm getting older, and I know I say this every month, and it sounds like a broken record, but it's true. It's driving me crazy. That's what it is. It's driving me crazy how time is so accelerated lately. Man, I don't know what that means. Hopefully it's a good thing. Hopefully it's nothing bad. But let's continue to accelerate. Let's accelerate to this weekend with these upcoming releases. And I'm pretty sure y'all want to accelerate through this show as well. So let's get it all started here. Let's start with something that's already out. We have a show that premiered yesterday, August the 30th on was FX and Hulu. It is streaming on Hulu right now, and it is The Patient. And this is a television series that stars Steve Carell and Donald Gleason, and it is a psychological thriller / drama, and it looks like horror, but it looks so interesting. The premise of this is a therapist, played by Steve Carell, is held captive by a serial killer, portrayed by Donald Gleason, who seeks therapeutic help to curb his homicidal urges. Sign me up. It looks amazing. It really does look like a mind trip that this serial killer wants to stop killing. He can't help himself, basically. So what do? You go to therapy. So he goes to therapy to try to get the urge to kill to stop. So instead of just casually talking to his therapist, he decides to hold him captive, and the back and forth with those two will be bananas. These are two amazing actors. I know a lot of people see Steve Carell and the first thing you think of is 40-Year-Old Virgin and The Office, as you know, because he's a comedic actor. But Steve Carell has proven time and time again he can act. He is an exceptional actor, and Donald Gleason is also an awesome actor. So this will be an exciting show to watch. I'm fully confident in it. We already have the first 2 episodes that dropped yesterday, as I said, on Hulu. So The Patient is worth a look, and I can't wait. So it's already out now. You don't even have to wait. Check it out. It is on FX as well as Hulu. Our next film is a film I already saw. I already saw it. I was fortunate enough to get early screening for this film, and I'm not going to talk much on it. I have a review that's coming out tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Yeah, I have the review coming out tomorrow for the film, and it is Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. And it is a film that is produced by Jordan Peele, and it stars Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall. All I can say is I don't know what to say. So I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to say that. It's on my review. It will be coming tomorrow for Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. But after you hear the review from me, check it out. It will be in theaters as well as Peacock this Friday, September the 2nd. So that's all I'm going to say. So because there's a lot to say, and I want to save it for the review. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But this weekend, it will be in theaters as well as Peacock. All right. Now, going into our streaming services, our television shows of two well-known film franchises. We have spin-offs. In our last two little nuggets here, and the first one is something that I wasn't 100% excited for. Still not 100% excited for, but it does look amazing in the trailers, I'm gonna be honest. And that is The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, which will be released on Prime Video this Friday. Actually, this Thursday, they're going to drop it a little early. So, the reason I wasn't 100% excited for it is not because I'm not a fan of the Lord of the Rings franchise. I love the Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Rings and the Two Towers and what was the last one? Return of the King. I loved all those. I didn't really care for the Hobbit films. And to be 100% honest with you, I didn't watch them all. I didn't watch all of the Hobbit films because I remember when I was younger and they had that cartoon, The Hobbit. So I've seen that story, and for it to be split up into 3 movies, just it took all the excitement out of it for me. So I never could really get into The Hobbit, but I loved the Lord of the Rings films. Well, here we are. Amazon decided we're going to do a TV show based on the Lord of the Rings, and it's actually more of a prequel to the prequels, which were the Hobbits. The Hobbit is the prequel of the Lord of the Rings. So this is the prequel to the Hobbit. So this is going even deeper, thousands of years before that. And Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power is, of course, an American fantasy television series based on the novel The Lord of the Rings, of course, by J.R.R. Tolkien. And this has no involvement with Peter Jackson, who made The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films. So this is separate from that, even though it kind of follows that, if it makes any sense. But to be fair, those films were accurate to the book, so it is what it is. Anyways, Amazon bought the television rights for The Lord of the Rings for a whopping $250 million back in 2017. $250 million. That's just for the rights. That's just to say that, okay, we can make a television show off of this material if we decide to. That's not that they had any scripts or ideas or anything ready to go. No, they just bought the rights for $250 million. My goodness. And it gets crazier. They decided they were going to make a 5-season production commitment worth at least $1 billion. This would make it the most expensive television series in history. Because, I mean, $1 billion for this show. $1 billion. This for a show. That's not going to be on ABC, NBC, CBS, none of that. No, this is on Amazon. You know, so that's a commitment, man. That is a commitment. Now, hey, will it work? We'll see. I mean, it got me to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. So that's a risk. That is a risk. But that's not foreign ground for the Lord of the Rings franchise. Let's not forget that New Line Cinema, who produced and distributed the original Lord of the Rings films, they took a shot because Peter Jackson wanted to make all 3 films back to back to back and release them every year, which end up happening. But you have to remember, no, this wasn't a huge, well-known franchise. People knew about the Lord of the Rings, you know, but were anybody clamoring to go see a Lord of the Rings movie around that time? No. Let's be honest, no. You know, because I went to go see it just on a whim and enjoyed it. The Fellowship of the Rings I'm talking about. And it was snowballed from there. So it worked for me, and I'm assuming for millions of others because it was a colossal hit. But if Fellowship of the Ring would have failed, what would they have done? Now you've made 2 other big movies. These weren't $20 million movies here, you know, or $10 million movies that is just like whatever. You know, these were expensive movies for back then. And what was it? The early 2000s, 2001, 2002, somewhere up in there. So they took a chance. So now we fast forward 20 years later, and they're going to take a chance on the TV side of it with a 5-year commitment, or 5 seasons rather. So, I mean, hey, if they do it right, if they stick to the source material, I'm confident that it will do excellent. I mean, judging by the trailers look amazing. It looks cinematic. It looks like it deserves to be on IMAX or the biggest screen possible, to be honest with you. But, you know, unfortunately, I'm going to get to see it on a 65-inch screen here. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll take it for what it is. Lord of the Rings of Power will be released September the 1st. I think they're going to drop it around 9 o'clock maybe. I think 9 o'clock my time here, Central. And probably midnight elsewhere. But whatever. We know for certain it will be out this Friday, this weekend. So you have time to watch it. So that's what we got this weekend. I thought we had another one, but no, they don't come out till later. But anyway, yeah, we have 3 new properties that are available this weekend, starting off with Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, that will come out this Friday in theaters, as well as Peacock. We have The Patient, which is a television show available on FX and Hulu, currently out right now. And we have the juggernaut of the weekend, The Lord of the Rings of Power, being released on Prime Video starting this Thursday, September the 1st. So which one are you excited to check out? All three. Well, I already checked out one. So the other 2, yes, I am excited for. Can't wait for them. I'm saying can't wait for The Patient, but it's already out. So after I finish this, I guess I'll be switching on over to Hulu and checking out The Patient. And so everybody, let me know. Email the show, kbradiopodcast@gmail.com. Let me know which one you're excited for this weekend. Also, if you don't feel like emailing, check us out on social media, the KB Radio Network. We're on all social media platforms. Don't forget about those 5 stars and reviews. Helps the show out tremendously, as well as sharing the show on your social media platform. I greatly appreciate it. Everybody, it's been an honor, privilege, and joy to speak with you today. Can't wait for these films and television shows to come out. It's going to be exciting. So, everybody, want you all to know I love you. Continue to love one another. And until we speak again, you all be blessed.